Welcome back to my channel. I really wanted to do this in another area because I am getting a bit bored of this setup. It's a bit like I've just done it so much recently and I was like, oh, I could move, but I can't be bothered right now, and I'm sure I'll do other videos elsewhere, so that's what I was like, I can't be bothered. The theme of today, I've literally just been like, oh, I literally sound like I'm trying to be some sort of like, and I don't like to stereotype, this is why I don't stereotype. I'm really getting the urge again to start giving back to life, because if you haven't ever seen any of my other videos, I talked about how I used to be a support worker, and it was one of the most rewarding life experiences that I've had. Not to say I wouldn't ever go back, but because I have like just stuff going on in my life at the moment, I feel like I'm doing my online store and I'm happy doing that, but I don't quite know how I'm going to do that. I hope that like in some way doing these videos kind of counts with that on some level. I'm sure it would, but it's like I don't know if there's other things I can be doing, and that's kind of what this video is about, because even my dad used to say there's like different like needs of people, and like, you know, health, work, family, rest, that sort of thing, like, but also I think one of your like needs is to sort of give back, or like charity, whether you'd call that like a need or like a human for fulfillment, and also just to be healthy and, you know, whatever. So anyway, it would be nice to I don't know, I think to begin with, I do a lot of I have spoken on my channel about how I follow God, but I'm not religious in terms of the church, because I think that saying you have a religion is not always like saying I'm like, you know, I believe in God, is more truthful. I was raised a Catholic. Anyway, can't bother to go into the whole thing. There's lots of videos on my channel about how I feel about religion. I believe in God, but I don't follow the church always, because I don't think it doesn't give a broad enough representation of what God is. So I would like to be praying more. I would like to pray more for other people in my life, and maybe even people that aren't in my life, because I've spent the last few years crawling out of a mental health situation. Again, lots of videos on that. Not to say I haven't done other stuff during that time, you know, school and support work and stuff, but like that's been a lot of energy I've had to give to myself, and it's been much needed. So maybe just being more conservative about the energy I put out will be good. But I do think praying for others, you can't go wrong with that. I think it's a nice idea, because recently I've gotten more into praying. I want to keep developing on that area, and get closer to God and have a more intimate relationship with him myself. Not necessarily meaning that I have to go to church. I would like to go to online church, just kind of building on my relationship with God basically, but I do believe that people's prayers do help situations for yourself and others, so I am going to try and like do that a bit more for myself, but in other ways besides praying. Like, obviously I can't contact my friends at the moment. I feel like sometimes there's so much that you give back without even realising it. Even through a job, or especially through personal relationships, you don't even realise what you give back to another person, because you think, oh, they're just my friend, oh, that's just what I have to do, that's my child, that's my father, that's my mother, that's my housemate, that's anyone. You know, and you don't really think about what you give back, even though you are actually giving back a lot. So I don't know if I could do some sort of like part-time volunteering job, or, you know, doing some charity related work. I don't know, because I think it's just giving time to you know, I don't necessarily want to be working in a shop, because I don't know if my time will be best spent there, because I think I would just get a bit bored. But I honestly don't know, it might be worth looking into different things to do, and I just think it's like it's a nice little thought to have, to give something else back, because excuse me, I'm sure people just give back so much, as I said, in daily life, but I think sometimes when you're like me and you're like, you know, single, and you're like, you know, I've lost my phone so I can't contact my friends, it's just something to have in the back of your mind, I feel like, to do. But anyway, there we go, nice short video, 4 minutes, but there we go. I think I have a bit of an addiction to doing these videos now. It does bring me a lot of enjoyment, so thank you for listening, bye.